There it goes. Okay. Can you tell me about your experiences with Y Learning, such as how long you've been involved or affiliated with the program? What roles have you played and do you currently play in the program?
So last year was my first year at Timber Drive Elementary School. I have met with Matthew Hicks, who's in charge of the Y Learning program. I met with him once this school year, where he just talked about kind of going forward what they would do. But other than that, I didn't have a significant amount of involvement within the Y Learning program.
Okay. When and if you explain Y Learning to other people who are not familiar with the program, what do you tell them about the program?
So how it was explained to me is that it's a program that we offer to students that need supplemental support with reading or math. It's something that's offered after school, like at our school. So for those students that would benefit, they don't have to go somewhere else to kind of get the instruction that, to go to like a tutoring center or something like that. So that's how it was explained to me, and probably how I would explain it to somebody else.
Okay. Yeah. What are the goals of the program as you understand them?
From my understanding, the goals are around assisting students that need support in different academic areas in school, and to try to help them so that they're able to be successful on grade level standards.
What are the biggest benefits or successes of the program?
I mean, it's a good program in that it offers the opportunity for those students who need support to get it at our school, after school hours. Also, for those parents that maybe struggle with transportation, they don't have to take their child somewhere else. Their child's still here. So they're able to get that, and it is, cheaper than hiring a private tutor. And so for those families that maybe financially can't afford to get supplemental instruction, it allows for them to get that support.
Can you give any examples of the impact of this program?
Honestly, right now I cannot.
That's okay.
I know it. I think it is impactful, but I can't think of a specific example at this time.
No, that's okay. Where am I? There we go. What are the challenges to success or improvement needs for this program?
So I'm not exactly positive about the transportation when the program is done. I don't know if parents I think they have to come and pick their child up.
Okay.
And so it'd be beneficial if there was some type of way that there was transportation for the child to be able to be taken home. Because I think there are families that probably would be more interested in it, but they might not have a working car, or the parents are working, and so they're not able to pick them up. And so if there was some way of getting transportation for those students to take them home after the program, I think that would make it be more successful and hit more students.
Outside of transportation, do you see any other challenges with the day-to-day of what they do in the Y Learning program?
No, there was one teacher I know, she worked at a different school, but she came here for the Y Learning program, and the students seemed engaged in her. She was the only one I really saw. She worked in the computer lab, but they seemed engaged anytime I was walking in there.
Okay. So I know you mentioned that you're not really sure how to address the transportation issue, but my next question is, what are your suggestions for improving the program to address these concerns?
I mean, it all comes down to money, so I don't know. I know the Y is, a nonprofit, and so I don't know if there's grants out there that they could apply for that would assist with the cost of transportation. That's the only thing I can really think of.
Okay. So where do you hope to see the program in the near future, say 5 years from now?
I mean, honestly, if we could get the transportation worked out, I think it would impact more students, and I think it would be beneficial for more students. So I feel like that, in 5 years, if we had transportation to take those students home, and then, just continuing with consistency of the teachers that are teaching, and I'm not positive if there is a curriculum they use, but kind of seeing, if there is a curriculum or if there isn't, looking at the effectiveness of that.
So you already began to answer my next question, which is what will it take to reach this 5-year vision, which is great that you're already answering that. But do you have any other ideas with what the program could do or change to be bigger and better in the next 5 years?
No.
That is all okay. And just a follow-up question. I know you said, and I've actually visited the program twice before, that it's a teacher who comes over from a different school. Do you happen to know why it's a teacher from a different school teaching at this school?
The only thing, so when I met with Matthew, the program starts at 4, and our teachers, we start dismissal at 3:45, but our dismissal does not end until 4:15. And so if we were to have one of our staff members teach within the program, they would have to get their class covered for that 15 minutes or double up. So I think that was a concern when I talked to him when he was asking if we had teachers that were interested, is the timing of the program doesn't align with our schedule.
Okay.
So it impacts, I think, the amount of our teachers who would want to do the program.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So without naming any names of specific students, are you able to give any examples of the impact of Y Learning on the academic success of students?
I honestly would need to look back through the data to see who participates in the Y Learning program, and if we saw growth, within them throughout the school year compared to like peers who weren't in the program. So I don't know. I can't.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's all good. Can you tell me about the ways that Y Learning is benefiting your school community?
I think if you were a parent, we have 3 schools that are within, 5 miles of us. And I think if you're a parent that's looking at what makes a school stand out from other schools, and you saw that we had the Y Learning program, it might be something that that would stand out to you to be like, oh, well, they have the Y Learning program, so if my child needed, extra support outside of the classroom, this could be an opportunity for them to get that.
So what else could be done to increase the benefits to your school?
I honestly don't know.
That is okay. So that was actually my last question, and that's everything. Okay. But is there anything else that you would like to share with me about the program? Anything that really stands out to you, or any questions or some other ideas for improvement?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it so much. That's all.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope you have a nice rest of your day.